in abundance to you all. How y'all doing? What's going on, beloveds? Fit fam, get in the room. Get in the room. Today's such a wonderful day. You guys want to see my views before I get to it? Let me tell you, I have to express the importance of just taking care of you. Like, that's Detroit over there. And this is Canada over here. That roundabout right there, that's the Canadian border that everybody is going in to head over to the Detroit side. Like, wow. One of the reasons why I love this area is because of, is that my phone? No. Is just because the view in the summertime, that long walk along the river is beautiful. Just beautiful. And I just want to inspire somebody today to make sure they take time out for you. Take some time out for yourself. Like, this little retreat away from home was so needed for me. Like, I was not able to travel out like I would love to do because my schedule is so tight, and I was only able to get 3 days, really, a day, 2 days and a half to myself to enjoy. So the best that I can do was to find the nicest place in the city, one of the nicest places in the city, because I've been to many different. This is not the first time I do a little getaway in the city. I've seen some really nice places. So I'm on my venture to look for the next beautiful spot in the city so that I can get away if my schedule is too tight and not wait until the day of. So I may do that for February. But treat yourself, get out, have an amazing time, refresh the mind, body, spirit healing. That's what it's all about. I don't know if you saw that beautiful view just now. It was immaculate. But, seeing the sunset and the sunrise and just being above everything, it helps me to get back my creative flow, my creative thinking, getting my momentum back. And I'm ready to take on the rest of the month of January. A reset was absolutely necessary for me, because I've just been on the go since Christmas Eve, and it's just go, 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 go. So now that I'm trying to get like the better lighting, now that I was able to take this time to recharge and reset, it just feels amazing, right? I was able to take myself out, you know, go down to the casino. I am absolutely amazing. I hope you are doing well. How are you doing today? Rich Rising, Rich Rising. I was able to go downstairs. There's a casino down there. There's the pool, the gym. I didn't get to partake in that, but I got to dine in. Okay, I went out dressed up. I think I shared a snippet of that with you guys here. Had a conversation, got to do some work away from work. And, for me, it was relaxing. For me, it was fulfilling. For me, it was well needed. So don't neglect doing things like this. You see, on the healing journey, you have to start after you've healed or healed many areas of your life. Then you have to start figuring out what does it look like for you now moving forward. What would you like that life that you are about to create to look like? During your healing journey, you already eliminated, you already separated, you already navigated through all the funk. So now you have a clean slate. What is it that you want for yourself, right? And then you start building upon that. Once you identify what that looks like, then activate, take action. Walk into that area because you are now going to grow, evolve into that version of selves by walking into that version, walking into that image, that vision that you say, that you set out for yourself, right? Um, I wasn't able to travel out of the country, so I made sure I put myself in an environment that can help me to thrive, that's still going to give me everything that I need, so that I can continue to pursue. Did things, even though I'm in my city still, did things come up that were calling me out of this environment? Yes. But that's where non-negotiables come in play. We talked about non-negotiable and how important it is to have non-negotiables. Some of my non-negotiables are my health and wellness product. I'm taking my supplements, it's non-negotiable. I'm having my Delgado coffee, it's non-negotiable. I am cleansing my body with our ISOT. It is non-negotiable. I'm creating times like this to just relax, right? It's non negotiable. I am moving past and moving away from situations that no longer serve me. That is non negotiable. So get yourself some non negotiables, some boundaries, and some standards for the person who you are becoming, and make sure that you set up in place the accountability structure that you need to continue through. Again, it's a muscle that you're building. So you're not expected to be perfect at first, right? But you are expected to be resilient. You're expected to be consistent, to be committed. So the accountability systems that I have set in place to help me are communities, are like-minded people who are doing the same things, are, a group of collective friends or support group that are scaling in the areas that I see for myself. So we continuously having those conversations. One of the things that they say to you, if you want to be a swimmer, be among swimmers. If you want to be a coach, be amongst coach. If you want to be a speaker, be among speaker. If you want to be in a 9 to 5, stay around people who work a 9 to 5. You most definitely will have the conversation. Early part of last year or the year before, the ending of the year before, 2024, I found myself having to commit to create another stream of income, which would be, going back into the job field after I've retired myself since 2020 from working, from being employed. I've been self-employed, being able to work my business, go in different countries, go to different states, connect with different people in different networks. So the transition and going back into something that I've told myself that I've retired from was challenging. Not only was it challenging on my mind and on my body, because that's what gave me burnout to begin with, which uh, propelled me to work the way I worked, create residual income, and earn the way I'm earning, was because I got burnout from working a job. Okay, so to go back in it, it was like a big deal. So now my challenge from then to present was my schedule. Now I have to fall off of this lifestyle that I've created for myself and my family, where we were traveling, where I got to go from city to city, country to country, and then now I'm mandated to be stuck to a schedule. And that to me was like, okay, what do I do? So the substitute or the solution that came up for myself was to find gems, find hidden gems, different places like the one I just shared with you, in and around close by, where I'm able to just maximize on, what it is that I'm used to. So as long as you can find, you don't have to completely stop what it is that you're doing, right? We just have to be creative and find another solution that's suitable for where you are in your life. So I'm going to do it again, and we're doing it together this time. When I retired myself in 2020, nobody saw. You just heard the story. You've seen me thriving. You've seen me going around in places. And now here I am once again. So now we're doing it together again. I'm showing you how. I'm showing you how the average person who works a 9 to 5, who has a busy schedule, who who is a parent of multiple children, who's doing it by themselves. How do you do it? How do you create the multiple stream? How do you free up your time? How do you create a lifestyle of freedom? How do you find time to still manage your business, manage personal life, and make sure you are whole, holistically, if your well-being, right? We're all about wellness, right? Are you fulfilling all the dynamics of your well being? So it's your social life, it's your health, your fitness, your finances. Are we building our future the way we truly desire? It was so easy. It can be so easy for you to conform to whatever situation you find yourself in, right? But you have to continue with the mindset. And I say it's easy to conform because we're talking about environments here, right? Your environment plays a vital role in your becoming. Staying in a 9 to 5, you have to give yourself a deadline. I remember back in the days I was in housing, community housing, where I needed some assistance. I'm coming out from college. I needed some help. Rent was too expensive for me. And, somehow I got in there. But I also gave myself a timeline to work myself out of it. Because if not, what is going to happen? I'm going to consume, or I'm going to conform to that environment and become either the parents, or my parents who have to stay in these situations, become ill in these situations, and then circumstances keep piling up for you to be for you to feel stuck. But once you have breath, once you have resources, once you have opportunity, you always have a way. There is a will, there is a way. So even if you're in your 9 to 5 and you feel like, and you're telling yourself all these excuses about how, um, how this job pays your bills, or I can't leave, or I don't have no time to travel, I have no time. Change your story. Change your story by changing the way you speak on yourself and you speak about your future. Then take action, whether you have to book days off, whether you have to take time, right, on your days off, to just put aside at least once a month to get out so that you can be in another environment, so that you can transform your mind, so that you can see the possibilities that are around you, right? A changed environment is so important for those of you who are looking to elevate, right? You cannot change being in the same place. You have to be open minded and willing to move. You have to be open minded and willing to take action. You have to be open minded to tell yourself what it is that you don't see as yet, as you build upon it and walk through it, as you attract it. But it starts with your mind, it starts with your words, your verbiage. What are you telling yourself? And then it starts with the people you get yourself around. Try to meet new people, try to start having these conversations. I'm at a 9 to 5. It's not really a 9 to 5 because, my shift is different, but I'm on an 8 hour shift, and the conversations, the exchange, right? It's not one that inspires me. But then I often find myself talking in the same matter. But thankfully, I have my toolkit. Thankfully, I have my resource. Thankfully, I know how to filter these things out and reprogram what it is that I want to see for myself as I am moving in pursuit of retiring myself over again. So I'm truly, truly thankful, truly excited about, the following months to come. January, we're clearing out, we're closing out strong, and we're going into February, March, April, May. We're going to continue to inspire ourselves and to inspire each other. This journey is a beautiful thing, and there's a time and place for everything. There's a time you must isolate to elevate, and then there's a time where, you know, environment is a requirement. And I mean the proximity that you give yourselves accessibility to person, places, and things. You must get out of your comfort zone. Do what it is that is uncomfortable in order to stretch you, to mold you, to evolve you, to grow you, to just, keep you on the path. You cannot stay stuck and stagnant in the environment that you are. You know the saying, you cannot heal where you bleed. You cannot elevate in an environment that is meant to keep you structured, to keep you stuck. That freedom that you're looking for is out of your comfort zone. So I want you to get up. I want you to be, let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's in water. See, these filters on this thing is ridiculous. So I want you to elevate. I want you to just get up and go and be amongst the things that you say that you want to be a part of. Let me take this off because this is foolishness. There it is. Foolishness, foolishness. So if you're not following me, follow me here. If you're on Instagram, then follow me on Instagram at Becoming Trees, TRICE, Becoming Trees. And let's go on this journey together. You know, I am a certified health and wellness life coach. I've been a life changer and ambassador for this phenomenal company since 2017. I've been on my own personal journey because I had no choice. I had a burnout. I went through my pivot and I am here. I went through the structures of healing, building, growing, and dominating in all aspects and areas of back in my life, right? We're becoming good stewards of our finances, good stewards of the things that we hold dear, that we have been blessed with. And I'm just so amazed and excited about what God has in store for me, right? We're speaking more power, more positivity in our lives. We're walking into that power with confidence, right? And we're helping each other along the way, each one teach one, right? So as much as you guys show up to watch me, or as much as you guys show up to support me, I'm excited to see you guys. I'm excited to see your growth. I'm excited to see what it is that you create and that you put out there to help another. What what if you not making a move is holding back somebody else from being great? You have something burning inside of you. You have a passion, you have a gift, you have a story that somebody needs to hear to activate what is up inside of them. So get up, get going. I don't know what time it is right now, but the girl has to go. It's going to be short and sweet. And I just want to appreciate you guys. I want to celebrate you guys. And it's a wrap for me. These 2 days have been nothing but amazing. Okay. And I am ready to take on my day. So find something that can recharge you, replenish you, right? Create a lifestyle, make it a lifestyle, no matter how often you're able to do it. We all have different things going on in our world. It will take a different time for us to get to our destination. But the greatest thing is we will get to our destination and we will get there sooner, faster, quicker if we decide to lock arms with someone, right? Not the how will we get there, but who can we meet that has the information, that has the tools, that is equipped with the knowledge or the connections to get us where we need to be quicker and faster. Ain't nobody got time to waste. We wasted enough time. Ain't nobody got time to waste. Okay? Peace, love, unity, and abundance. Have your coffee, have your dug out of coffee, have your NRG if you need it, but definitely take your supplements and make sure it's liquid. If it ain't mine, I don't know what you're doing. You ain't tried it yet. All right, peace, love, unity, and abundance. Thank you for those of you who jumped on. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all. I'm just reading the comments. Social media ain't for the weak, baby. All right. Every time I come on, there's some kind of negative Nancy, but celebrate them. All right. Peace, love, unity, and abundance. Hello, hello, hello.